Hello and welcome to the newspaper review here on TAF TV. Another interesting episode of the newspaper review. I feel so much delighted to bring you headlines in the newspapers across the nation for today. My name is Cyril Aloysius, and looking at the papers with me, as usual, as always, is Mr. Victor Sioku.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, you are very much welcome to join me once again.
Thank you. What a sunny morning
Yes,
here.
so what a very sunny morning. And yesterday it was raining, and I was wondering, why has the rains not stopped yet, Mr. Victor?
Because it is season, okay, and mind you,
We are approaching December.
Yeah, climate change has changed our calendar.
Oh yeah, climate change.
So,
yeah, that's true.
So it's no new thing.
That's true. Okay, let's get down to business. First, we'll be looking first at the Vanguard. Headlines in the Vanguard here says, same fate ticket. Dogara, ex-SGF. Others are imposters. That's according to APC. Dogara, ex-SGF. Others are imposters. That's APC saying on page 5. And on page 9 of the Vanguard, we have PDP will rebuild Nigeria. Atiku vows out campaign flag off. Says PDP will rebuild Nigeria. That Atiku saying on page 9 of the Vanguard. On page 7, we have oil theft. Tompolo's men arrest captain. 7 others recover stolen crude oil. Okay, that's on page 7. On page 9, we have NECA rejects proposed hike in excise duties. NECA rejects proposed hike in excise duties. That's on page 9 of the Vanguard. And on page 56, we have Governor Bello. Dangote meet in Asuu Rock. Governor Bello, Dangote meets in Asuu Rock. And on page 10, we have Afenifere, Akeredolu, Baker over Obi's endorsement. Afenifere, Akeredolu, Baker over Obi's endorsement. That's on page 10. On page 6, we have gunmen kill 2 policemen in Imo. Gunmen kill 2 policemen in Imo. That's a sad news there on page 6. And on page 52, we have why more Nigerians will come down with mental disorders. Why more Nigerians will come down with mental disorders. That's on page 52. On page 8, we have we are hopeful strike will end in few days, says Asuu. We are hopeful strike will end in few days, says Asuu. That's on page 8. And lastly, on page 12, we have Omehia. Wike Rivers Assembly engaging in self-mockery. That's according to activists on page 12. Okay, that's the much we can take in the Vanguard for today. Mr. Victor, please, how do you react to these headlines?
Okay, let's go with the PDP. I think that is more like the news everywhere on the papers.
Okay, so, Atiku saying he's going to rebuild Nigeria?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So they were in Uyo. Uyo, that's the capital of Akwa Ibom. Okay. And they went home to your home to campaign. Okay. So what happened? There was a whole lot of mammoth crowd, okay? And just like we mentioned earlier, okay, no, yeah, about a week ago, you and I mentioned that if you find out the APC, their campaign, they have a whole lot of numbers. I'm going with numbers right now. They have a whole lot of numbers. The PDP, same thing. The Labour Party, same thing. I do not want to say one beats the other right now, okay? But what are we trying to say? We're also trying to say that, see, Nigeria is just too many when it comes to this election. So, back to the violence part. Mind you, just 2 days ago, an APC chieftain in Oyo State was killed just about 2 days ago. An APC youth leader, rather, was killed. Why? Because of politics. This is the time where you see a whole lot of violence. In Lagos, there are will I say, pockets of violence in some certain areas in mainland Lagos. So what does that mean? Yesterday, a whole lot of persons came out. Yes, there are people at the fence saying that most of these guys that came out to the PDP rally in Uyo, that most of them were paid. That is not what I'm trying to talk about today. I'm trying to talk about that. See, no matter how you paint the whole scenario, Nigerians have time, so they will come out, no matter the party. Reason, because in many cases, okay, we know that these parties they will I say they tip them with something at the end of the day.
Okay.
And many Nigerians are out there that cannot even fetch 1,000 naira on a day. And when you promise them 2,000-3,000 naira, they come out. I'm not trying to put it on PDP or APC or even Labour Party.
3,000 naira that will finish in the next 3 to 4 days.
Oh, sure.
Why, Mr. Victor? See, it is appalling. It is really appalling that at this level, at this point, at this time, with the current situation of things, people are still thinking of selling their votes. It is really sad. It's sad
right
one.
now we will not call it selling of votes. Right now, you love
it's
me
the
without
same
money.
thing.
No.
It's the same thing.
It is not yet time to sell votes, okay?
It's the same thing.
It's not yet time.
There are people who are waiting. Oh, when that time comes, the highest bidder gets my vote. There are people who are just waiting for that time to reach, and then highest bidder, how much are you giving? Are you giving me 5,000? Okay, so give me 3,000. I think I'll give my vote. And all that. Mr. Victor, we know these things.
So I'm also putting it to you that even if NNPP that has their strong force in Kano and Kaduna, if NNPP comes to River State, for instance, that we know that, you and I know that they do not have stronghold here. But I bet you, if they come with strong campaign and they are able to pay their way out, you see massive crowd in the stadium, whether they want to use the Shark Stadium or the former Dolphin Stadium. You must see persons out there.
But should it be that way, Mr. Victor? Shouldn't people come out because they see the future with a particular party? Should they come out because of what they stand to gain financially at the moment?
For the masses, that is their own cross to carry. But for politicians, they like the optics. The optics of, we have crowd. Just like yesterday, you find out that spokesperson of the PDP, they came out to show us the crowd.
Okay.
Yes, some persons, in as much as some part of the crowd did not have so many people, it was a bit scanty,
okay,
but they concentrated where
there were more
people.
Okay.
So what are they trying to do? To show you the optics. And mind you, when there is a force, a big force, if you are with the minority, you want to join the majority. So that is what these numbers cost for them. Okay, that aside, but down to the politics. Okay, Wike was not available. That's governor of River State.
Yes.
Makinde of Oyo State was not available. Otom of Benue was not available.
They call them
was not
the
available.
5G or the G5.
Yes, the 5G.
The G5.
Okay, the G5 or the 5Gs. So they are
G5 are not available.
So they were not available, okay? But yes, I think the PDP, they were able to also tailor down their mandate. Okay, let the people know that, see, we are here to unify the nation. We're here to build on education. We are here to build sustainable infrastructure and make sure that our legal systems work very, very well. Okay, so and they also preached. Oh, did I use the word preached? Yes, they also preached that when they come in, they will revitalize the economy. I hope that happens if they come in.
Yeah,
okay.
We all hope so.
Yes, but another thing, I give kudos to Akwa Ibom. So far, there was no violence. Okay, during the rally, they came and they've returned.
So
yes,
as peaceful as.
Yes, as peaceful. Yes, some part of the papers were like they were like showing off that the PDP really came with their monies, because 15 private jets was down there at the stadium, at the Akwa Ibom International Stadium. Okay, meaning that, see, we have the PDP still has bourgeoisies, they still have the rich guys among them, and you know, politics and money play a very vital role in Nigerian politics.
Okay, Mr. Victor, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on that particular paper. Just before we go straight to the next paper for today, we'll go on a quick break, and when we return, more news headlines for you. Do stay tuned.
Hey there, are you looking to record your videos, do your voiceovers, and take your professional pictures? Look no further. With our state-of-the-art newsroom, photography, kitchen for our food content creators, and exclusive children's studio, we certainly can deliver the best studio experience. Our carefully designed studio space can bring your diverse creative content ideas to life. We aim to consistently serve value to our customers far and wide. Come, let Tharv Media give life to your dreams. Tharv Media, a slice of infotainment.
Welcome back from that quick break. And taking a look at the next paper for today, we shall be looking at the Daily Sun. Amongst the headlines in the Daily Sun here, this one says, amid campaign flag off, amid mammoth crowd, Atiku outlines rescue plan. Campaign flag off, amid mammoth crowd, Atiku outlines rescue plan. That's on page 6 of the Daily Sun. Okay. And on page 34, we have true federalism, pillar for prosperous nation. According to Akeredolu on page 34, true federalism, pillar for prosperous nation. That's Akeredolu saying on page 34. On page 4 of the Daily Sun, we have tension in Enugu, Nasarawa as gunmen kill 4 soldiers and 10 others. Tension in Enugu, Nasarawa as gunmen kill 4 soldiers and 10 others. Okay, that's on page 4. And on page 6, we have Namani defends Tinubu, insists APC presidential candidate hail and hearty. Namani defends Tinubu, insists APC presidential candidate hail and hearty. All right, that's on page 6. And on page 3, we have Wike bags Federal FG's award on infrastructure delivery. Wike bags FG's award on infrastructure delivery. That's on page 3. And next here we have on page 6 and 33. So it says Dogara, APC Northern Christian leaders, imposters, says Tinubu. All right. And lastly, on page or Daily Sun, we have here on page 34. This one says Asuu to call off strike in days. Asuu to call off strike in days. That's according to Gbajabiamila and Falana on page 34 of the Daily Sun. Okay, Mr. Victor, how do you react to the headlines?
If you notice from the headlines, you find out that many papers are carrying almost the same thing today. Okay, so let's go with the Asuu firstly. Okay. I think I'll just do a roundup now. Okay. Let's go with the Asuu. The Asuu is looking, will I say, hopeful for Nigerian students that they might just go back to school very, very shortly. So,
do you think it is the intention of Asuu to come back from this strike, or you feel it is as a result of the pressure put on them by the court?
Yes, 100% pressure by the courts. Okay. Okay. The first case from the Federal High Court told them go back to your classes. They went to get stay of execution. They went to the appeal court. The appeal court has also told them right now, go back to classrooms while we attend to your matter. Okay.
So since they are being cajoled, or should I say forced to go back to classrooms, do you see that in any way affecting the students who will also be coming back to classes very soon? Because you know now, when you're being forced to do something you don't want to do, you can't give it your all.
Yeah.
First of all, so do you see that in any way affecting the students?
Lecturers will grumble, no two ways about that, and it will show on the papers. It will show on the results of the students. No two ways about that. They will grumble. They will grumble. Okay, but you now ask, will this be the end? Is it not better that the whole matter is being sorted out
once and for all? Yes.
Than shifting the goalposts and waiting for the doomsday to happen. Okay. Now we have it on record that Falana, okay, SAN, who is the legal advisor to Asuu, has also coming to show the green light to the student at C and the FG to say, see, it's most likely this strike, the Asuu members will have to go back to their classrooms. And we also have the Federal House of Representatives Speaker, that's Femi Gbajabiamila, also reiterating that Asuu will go back to classes. Okay, so it is looking uhuru, okay, right now. So let's see what happens. Okay, that aside, let's talk about a bit of the Labour Party. Okay, a bit of the Labour Party. There is this calendar that is flowing everywhere. Okay, and calendar with respect to their campaigns. Okay, and Rivers State will. Okay, they want to start with the northwest. Okay. Then northeast, then north central, then south, then the others. So for south, we have Port Harcourt, and they are looking at about 27 to 28 of October for P2B to come to Rivers State. Well, there are some reports out there saying that flyer, okay, that is spreading through the timetable, spreading through the internet, that it is incorrect. But we also wait. When the information, we have further information, we'll let our viewers. Okay, that aside. For the APC went all out yesterday. The APC women, okay, they went all out yesterday to constitute their own women campaign team, okay, with 944 members in all, okay, and they will be having about 33 Nollywood and Kannywood actors and actresses, okay, among them all. What is this also spelling out? Mind you, when we saw Joker Silva on the internet, you saw some persons lashing out on her that why would she join this government? Okay, but it's out there, my brother. Like I said from the first paper we read, allow people to express their rights. People should go out and vote. Allow people. If you want to vote for Mbeke, you vote for Mbeke. If you want to vote for Mbaro, it's for. It is your choice. It is your voters' responsibility to choose who you want to choose. Okay. Now, from the women aspect, I think it's not just about women. We should not just be looking at the numbers. Women came together and all that. See, women are vital with elections. Okay. In fact, if you check during the election day, you find that you have more women out there than men.
Oh, Mr. Victor, sorry, let me ask you a question, please. Yes, it is the right of voters to vote who they wish to vote. But does it surprise you, or does it in any way surprise you that, given the state of things, given how the APC government has, the level the APC government has brought this country to, does it surprise you that a whole lot of persons, a lot of Nigerians are still rooting for them to still maintain power come next year's election?
Let me tell you, to you, it might be looking so bad, but to some persons, they'll be like, APC have done well.
Really?
Yes!
Really?
Mr. Cyril, yes, some persons out there, why are they out there canvassing and rolling their drums and preaching about their candidate, how good their candidate resurrected Lagos, how he will impact on it, how even the candidate is even hinging his manifesto through the Buhari government, okay? My brother, people and their choices. There are people out there that will tell you, see, the APC had small money, but look at what they did. But in time of PDP from 1999 down to 2015, that the PDP had so much money. It was when Nigeria had the biggest money,
and yet what did they do? Okay.
Are you getting me? So people with their
different reasons.
Different reasons, my brother.
Okay. So if at all anybody will want to vote something different from PDP, I mean, there are other parties. Well, anyways, like you said,
their choice.
Their choice.
Okay. Now, to the women that was out there yesterday with the APC leaders. Okay. The women should note that, see, they should also check out what the present administration had said with respect to them filling up offices, political offices, both by appointment or both by election. Nigerian women are supposed to take control of 35% of the leadership of this country politically. But how many percent do we have? Look at the Senate floor. We just have less than 10% women representing, maybe about 9 of them representing out of 109 senators. When you come to the Federal House of Representatives, we don't have, out of 360, we don't have up to 30 of them there. So 10% less the Senate House, 10% less in the Green Chamber. Red Chamber 10, Green Chamber 10. Then what about the mortality rate? These are factors that we should be talking about. The maternal rate, the death rate with respect to maternity, you find out that, see, Nigeria is way behind the world numbers. When you come to poverty and lack of education for women, Nigeria is ranked high. So women should not just be about, I want this party, I want to go and find out, will this party be able to resurrect us in respect of these
areas? Okay.
So these are the things that we should be talking about. As for women, like I told you, they have the numbers. In fact, women alone can do a lot with respect to this election. In fact, do you know that women and youth make up 75%
they have the numbers
of the electorate? They
have the numbers, actually.
So women should really use their numbers and strategize and make sure that they are able to get leaders that can read them right.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Mr. Victor, for your
Thank you,
time
sir.
with us today. I know you must be surprised that we didn't take up to 3 papers today. Well, unfortunately, this will have to draw the curtain on the show today. Thank you so
I
much.
can understand.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. And I also appreciate you, my wonderful viewers who has been there, faithful to your screen. I say thank you so much because without you, we would not be here. But unfortunately, this is where we have to call it a day on the newspaper review for today here on TAF TV. My name is Cyril Aloysius once again, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't. And if you like what you see, please follow us on all our social media platforms. Follow us on YouTube, we are TAF TV. On Instagram, we are TAF TV_NG. On Facebook, we are TAF TV. And on Twitter, we are TAF TV. Thank you so much, and it's bye for now. Until we come here again next time, enjoy the rest of your day.